Are you ready though?
I'm ready.
I wasn't asking you, all right? I was asking a domination. See how I flipped
Oh,
it on you, thinking I was talking to you?
I'm so sorry.
Do you want to give apologies? Because a domination got bumped down in queue because I was waiting on you, but I'm not a rapper.
Bars. Um, my sincerest apologies.
Oh,
Um, that is all.
I thought it was going to be a tear jerk, but
But
without
okay.
further ado, get it? Without further ado, without further ado. No? Okay, tough crowd. Here's Magic by Ado.
I love it already.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I was not expecting this. I think because all I've heard have been like more on the rock side. This really threw me off, and I was like, did I click the right video? But it says
The different feels of like the genres. Whenever I have her on shuffle, it does throw me for a loop. So I don't blame you.
but I mean, I love her voice, so I'm sure it's gonna be a banger. It's weird, but it's like a good weird.
I'm digging that bass.
I'm saying. Ooh. Oh, that was cold.
Oh my god.
That was cold. That was cold.
Why she gotta switch it up on us like that
and
every
see,
time?
you know what I've kind of gotten on this channel, with the homies, with everybody. So obviously you've heard of Dreamcatcher now, right?
Yes, sir.
They have their switch ups. I don't know if you've listened to it, but we also have the alphas. We have XG. They have sort of switch ups too, but Otto also has switch ups, and I didn't think I if there was gonna be a switch up, I thought it was gonna be more like it was gonna drop heavier, but that I don't even know how to describe it. It was just smooth.
Go ahead and run that back. Go ahead.
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. You tell me when.
Right there, right before
Okay.
the switch up.
That's cold. What? What? First off, I think she said meow meow.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I feel like
I
I
was
heard
like,
her say
meow.
meow meow, but was that like a roller coaster? Because I feel like with the Switch, you went into a different trajectory, and then it kind of went back and then dropped back down. Or not necessarily like drop down in terms of like vibes off. The scary parts over. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but like
100%, yeah.
or it just changed directions, and then like it got you thinking again, like we're back on track, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, we're not. We're going off rails again. I kind of want to hear that meow meow again because it was cold, no less. We'll go here. Dude, did she say meow?
It's pretty close.
We're probably just ignorant. Her voice is, yo. What?
Oh my god.
There's no way that this is, because I've said it on previous videos. I've said, you know, I get the feeling a lot of times like it's not just Otto. Do you think this is all Otto, or do you think there's someone else singing with it? Because it definitely, I feel like it sounds like there's somebody else. She can't have that kind of power. Because does it sound like a different person, or am I tripping?
Yes and no, because I know Otto works in the past. I don't know for all of her songs, but I know she worked with different Vocaloids in her early years when she first started out. So she could be using other people throughout different songs, but with her range,
Yeah, she has
it
insane
could
range.
easily
Yeah,
just be her.
for sure. I feel like there's somebody else on this track. Which this magic part was cold. Like, make me want to dance.
I've been bobbing my head this whole time.
This one. I kind of hear her now, though. Well, this I think is her, for sure. I want
God, I love her voice.
Yeah.
Meow meow.
I don't know if I'm tripping, but when she says magic, does she hit like 3 different ranges? Because it's magic, magic, magic. But does she hit
That's
like,
what it feels like.
right? Like, I'm not crazy.
Like she's
Listen,
dropping
this
track
thing,
on
yeah.
track.
Like, each magic is different. For sure, the last one.
Never fails.
Otto
She don't miss.
Otto is. I don't even know how to describe her. Cause what was my boy's name? Arson. I think it was Arson. When he put me on, he had commented. Again, I'm assuming, but I think it's a he. Could be a she. My fault, Arson. But Arson said enough, you know, with like The Rock, I think, and said, you know, go to like the more EDM or like the more pop, you know, songs. I kind of didn't want to, but her voice still showcases heavily, I think, regardless of like what the beat is, what the genre is. And I think there's still aspects of like I was waiting for like a rasp, and you can kind of hear it on one of the lines, and I was just like, yo, she could utilize all of her skills on any kind of track. Like
Right.
she's never really nerfed.
She holds back when she wants to. I'm pretty sure there's several unreleased like versions of this song where she goes all out, more rasp, different vibe changes than what we get in this final version. But regardless, it's phenomenal regardless what she can do.
Yeah, she has I think a lot of skill, and I don't know, it feels like it's well, like sky's the limit, you get what I mean? Like
Right.
there's nothing really that she can't do. I am curious though if there's somebody else on the track with her on this, because I think on this one, I genuinely felt during some parts like there's somebody else singing with her, but then I could still get hints, or like it was like certain words, or the way they were said or whatever. I was just like, no, that might be Otto. So, and that I think that makes you appreciate her more, because like I think how you said earlier, where she has so much range. I mean, you can never know, and somebody's probably gonna hear us, and well, me, and they're gonna be like, "You dummy, that is her," and I'm just like, "All right, my fault, my fault. I didn't mean to upset you.
No need to be rude. No.
Please, my friend, be friends, be friends."
But yeah, for sure. If you go back in um her catalog, her big catalog of songs, and if you were to listen to more of a more slower, emotional type song versus like more angst, I wouldn't be surprised that it's just her the whole time. She can do it all.
I believe it. I believe it. I don't question the domination anymore. When they say she could do this, hey, she could do this. I don't know. We all have our likes or dislikes, but I feel like there's certain artists where even if you do dislike them, I think I said it in the previous video, where you still have to give the respect. Um, and I feel like Otto fits into that crazily, because she. Kudos to whoever made this beat, or whoever like said like this is, if someone said this is the route we're gonna go, but she, I firmly believe she can hop on anything and just say like, I got this, don't worry. I
I
would
wouldn't be
I would have
surprised
let
I was her smacking that bass, honestly. Whoever was
it.
that smacking that bass, hey, they from the get-go, they had me vibing regardless.
Yeah, I can, yeah. I do have a question though. You know what I'm saying? Before, I don't even know what else I got in my head, but so you were the OG, right? You were the one that said you need to check out Ado, and
Yes, sir.
I was like, who are you to demand this from me? And then you got a little hostile, and I got scared, so I was like, okay, you got it. But what got you into Ado? Well, we'll start off with, how did you discover Ado?
So I started watching One Piece probably
Oh,
about 2 years ago, and
I suck at
after I
One
caught
Piece.
up, hey, you still got time. Just saying. Um, I caught up and I went back to start watching the movies. And
Red,
One Piece film Red,
yeah.
first time watching it, she plays Uta, the singer,
Mm,
obviously. And I said, who did I get? Who's this on the track? Because this is phenomenal. So I
heard
look
you.
up the soundtrack and I see the name Otto. And like many others, I fell down that rabbit hole pretty hard. And from there, I, I no regrets looking into the catalog, because banger after banger. So I
Heard
said,
you.
you know what, my boy AP, he needs to hop on this. He's listening
Hey,
to banger after banger, reacting, becoming a fan of many other groups. I said, let's switch it up. He's showing a lot of love to K-pop.
oh,
Let's
so
throw in some Japanese. Let's
you're standing up for Japan, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't say
Sheesh.
standing no, because
No, no,
I
no.
show
Don't
K-pop my
take it
love
back.
too, but we got to show the appreciation for Japan and
Hey,
the
heard
artists
you.
coming out of there, because
Heard you.
there are some sleepers out there for sure.
Oh, I mean, well, and that's I think the thing that I love, especially with the way Insomnia has put me onto Dreamcatcher, you, and then the rest of a domination has put me onto more of Auto, and then now the alphas are putting me onto more of XG. I think it's beautiful, the fact that it's nations, what I'm saying, countries, whatever way you want to look at it, and everybody's just like, check this out, like we got heat, and all of a sudden when I see people and they say, I check, or I'm gonna check out, somebody from a domination says I'm gonna check out Dreamcatcher, or someone from Dreamcatcher says I'm gonna check out XG. I'm just like, I think I feel successful, and it makes me happy. So appreciate you for putting me on the auto, and then the rest of the domination. Of course, they've been putting in work. Overall, though, closing thoughts. What'd you think of this song, though? Magic, was it Magic?
Magic. It was
Voila.
nothing but magic. That's all it was. It was straight up magic.
It was. It wasn't what I expected. I'll give you that. It wasn't what I expected, but it was. It was a vibe. Like, I think it really caught me off guard at first, and I was like kind of apprehensive to like fully give into it. But as it like started going, it was probably wasn't even that long. But as it started going, I was just like, "This is hot. This is hot." And then the more you hear Otto's voice, it's just like I said earlier, you can't deny how good she is, and I feel like if you have good ears, it makes you want to listen more.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I will say it did catch me off guard though, for sure, like any other new song that I would listen to, because obviously I haven't listened to every one of her songs yet, but if I'm not mistaken, the song came out on Halloween Day, maybe the day before. And I'm thinking, oh, magic, we got a Halloween type vibe on coming our way. Excuse me. But once it started, that roller coaster, it kicked off, and I said, whoa, it's not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But then the vibes changed. I'm like, okay, we're not in this spooky vibe. We're slapping bass here.
Yeah.
And I'm adding it to my playlist right after we're done with this.
Who says we're done? We're jumping right into it. No, I'm just kidding. I know you got stuff to do, but appreciate you coming on. It's a phenomenal song, a domination. This is Christian.
Hello.
Yeah, truth. The one that put me on the auto, the one that got us here. So we appreciate you, Christian. You're gonna be back on. We already tried in the past, with the wheels, and that didn't work out. But
we ain't gonna talk about
yeah,
that.
we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. It's in the past. It's in the past. We forget it. But yeah, appreciate you all. Let us know what song to listen to, because maybe he'll see the comment and he'll say, I want to listen to that song too. You never know. Yeah, you got anything to say, Christian? Christian?
Enjoy music. Explore the genres.
Yeah. Talk the truth.
Have fun with it.
Hallelujah.
If you don't think you'll like it, give it a shot. You might like some. You might fall down a rabbit hole.
One more.
Praise Otto.
Oh, ending it with Praise Otto. We're going to stop it right there. I like it. Praise Otto. Comment it down. Praise Otto. What am I supposed to say?
Like and subscribe. Check out his other videos. Holla at your boy.
Oh, see ya. This is what dreams are made of.